package. State government commences payments of pension to retired school teachers and others. 1 million children in the state to be vaccinated against measles. And Subeb flags of Information and Communication Technology Training Center at primary school in Mbeto Ikonseyen in Etini. Details of these and more in a moment. A very good morning to you. This is AKBC 4:5 AM News. My name is Agnes Udo King Brown. The state government has commenced the payments of pension to retired civil servants, primary school teachers, and retired staff of the local government service. Correspondents report that the exercise is taking place at the State Treasury headquarters, Uyo.
Retirees who were screened and cleared by the Inspectorate Department of the Accountant General's Office were instantly issued with bank drafts to facilitate receipt of their retirement benefits in the bank. The head of Inspectorate Department in the Accountant General's Office, Mr. Adam Owat, commended the State Governor, Mr. Udomi Emmanuel, for demonstrating a high level of sensitivity to the plight of pensioners in the state by granting approval for massive disbursement of pensions to the retirees. Mr. Watt said that the screening and payments processes were less cumbersome as every logistical provision was made to ease the retirees throughout the duration of the exercise and also ensure its overall success.
Are made to be as comfortable as possible. Our parents, no true son should see a parent suffer. So the exercise was made such that when we went to all the sub-treasury, went to all the local governments, up to the ones we did in Uyo, the sub-treasury, we made sure that everything was provided that to make their stay for the screening very comfortable. That's why you will not hear of any casualty. I want to really appreciate the governor and the accountant general. They made the exercise very comfortable.
Corroborating Mr. Watt's statement, Mr. Victor Nyang, Accountant 1 in the Accountant General's Office, described the development as unprecedented since the pensioners were instantly issued with bank drafts immediately they were screened and cleared.
A check is given to them, which they will lodge into their account and collect the money immediately. This is the first time a check is given to them instantly. So I think that should be a kudos to the Accountant General and their private state government.
In their reaction, the pensioners commended Governor Udomi Emmanuel for being sensitive to the plight of the pensioners.
I am happy now and I say thank you very much. God bless you all.
They say ID card. Oh no, check. When I got bang for check.
You can screen him. I mean, put then not check. It doesn't know me. I can have a man top. But it's a song. Governor Emmanuel. Can you
The new lease of life granted by the state government according to the retirees is a clear testimony to the state governor's resolve to secure the future of the state workforce.
The State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB, has flagged up an Information and Communication Technology ICT Training Center at St. Patrick's Primary School, Mbeto Ikonseyen, in a Tenan local government area. Mercia Carey was at the event and filing this report.
Led by the Permanent Secretary, State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB, Pastor Praise Okun, the team, which included some directors of SUBEB, was received by the head teacher, teachers, and pupils of St. Patrick's Primary School, Mbeto Ikonseyen, in a Tenan local government area, as well as some leaders of the Hills community, to the official flag off of the ICT Training Center.
We wish
project was facilitated by Owando Foundation, an independent charity organization that embarks on improving the learning environment in public primary schools by providing facilities such as ICT, of which St. Patrick's Primary School, Mbyoto Ikonseyin, is one of the beneficiaries. The head teacher of the school, Mr. Thompson, in his welcome address, expressed gratitude to the Owando Foundation for its support through the provision of the ICT Center. Mr. Thompson also spoke of some of the challenges faced by the school.
We want to appreciate you for transforming the educational system of our school through the provision of learning aids, namely the ICT workshop and hardware, and supporting capacity building of the school-based management committee. We want to say, may the Almighty God bless the Owando Foundation abundantly in its commitment to transforming the educational system across all boards. However, the school still has some challenges.
The village head of Mbyoto 1 Itinan local government area, Etidong Etokakban, said the community would do its best to sustain and protect the facility.
In the empowered, from whether they are from whether chalk, Indian way. In front of me, you need any say code ICTM, Ibo Yano, the Ministry of Education, Sube, the local education authority, Ukame, and then I'm going to manage the job, the friend, the job. Okay, the new family, Boyo. From whether me and there are some teachers, any of fun can Nigeria young fun.
The permanent secretary, SUBEP, Pastor Praise Okun, in his remarks commended the host community, head teacher, teachers, and the school-based management committee for the strong synergy that exists among them and urged that the ICT center be secured. He thanked Owando Foundation for supporting education in Akwa Ibom State and expressed the hope that the foundation will extend such gesture to other communities, adding that pupils and teachers from neighboring communities will also benefit from the ICT center. The permanent secretary also made some promises on behalf of SUBEP.
What Owando has done is a very great step that they have taken to support the realization of the vision of the government in providing free, qualitative education to our children. Let me say here that I have noted your request for a generating set. I want to promise that SUBEP will provide this place a standby generation.
Some of the pupils expressed appreciation over the ICT center.
I am happy for what Owando have done for us. I am also happy for what the government has done for us. I say may God bless them in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Mercy Ekere reporting.
The Nigerian Union of Journalists, Akwa Ibom State Council, has expressed gratitude to God for protecting its members throughout the year 2015. The journalists during the end-of-year Congress also expressed appreciation to the state governor, Mr. Dumi Mano, for giving approval and subsequent commencement of construction work and information drive. The Congress agreed to receive and celebrate the state deputy governor, Mr. Moses Ekpo, who is also a seasoned journalist. It also resolved to inaugurate the first phase of the Press Center project, while revalidation forms are to be given out to members to authenticate their membership of the union. A vote of confidence was passed by the Congress on Elder Patrick Albert, led State Working Committee, for its pragmatic leadership and development strides. Members of the AKBC TV Chapel of the Nigerian Union of Journalists will have the first meeting of the year on Thursday 21st at 9 o'clock in the morning. The meeting, according to the chapel chairman, Colonel Edeme Freti, will be held in the newsroom of the television service, AKBC transmitting station, Diane. The head of civil service, Mrs. Ekerebo Akwan, the director of news and current affairs, AKBC, Comfort Umana, and the deputy director of news and current affairs department, AKBC television, Elder Chrissy Kuto will be in attendance. All members advised to attend the meeting and on time. About 1 million children in Akwa Ibom State are to be vaccinated against measles, the dreaded children killer disease. The vaccination will be administered on the children at 1,640 vaccination posts established throughout the state. Uduakon reports that officials of the Ministry of Health during a media party appealed to journalists to inform the public on the importance of measles vaccination, which will begin next week.
The 5-day measles campaign, which will hold simultaneously in all the states in the southwest, southeast and south-south Nigeria, the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Dominic Ukwong, said the best way to prevent measles, one of the leading causes of death among young children, is to present the children for an appropriate dose of the measles vaccine. Represented by the Director of Public Health Services in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Godwin Ebuk, the Commissioner said different control measures, including routine immunizations, campaigns, surveillance and clinical management, had been deployed by the Ministry to gradually reduce the number of young lives lost to measles and other childhood killer diseases.
Surveillance will tell you whether you should bring up a catch-up campaign like this one. Normally, a child who gets measles should have or should be conferred with everlasting immunity, lifelong immunity. Sometimes people complain because where a child has been given measles, certain things may be wrong. But if the vaccine is potent, if the child now gets measles, it will be mild. It will not kill that child. Thank you.
The Social Mobilization Officer in the State Ministry of Health, Mrs. Evelyn Eyo, presented an overview of the measles situation in Nigeria and advised parents and caregivers to present their children for the vaccination at the 1,640 vaccination posts provided in the 328 wards of the 31 local government areas of Akwa Ibom. She also advocated improved personal hygienic practices like hand washing, proper feeding and proper accommodation for children to tackle cases of poor feeding and overcrowding that have been responsible for reduced immunity that makes young children susceptible to diseases.
Look at the correlation. Measles vaccination results in what? 75% drop in measles death. Hence, we are encouraging mothers to come out for immunization that is free. If it's safe, it's available.
Others who emphasized the importance of the measles campaign were the measles consultant for the World Health Organization, Mrs. Gift Etentuk, the State Immunization Officer, Dr. Imodo, and the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Health, Dr. Charles Mbo.
That is places premium on primary and community healthcare. In fact, it's always some preventive medicine. Because common sense will always tell us that it's good to prevent an issue than looking for a cure.
Measles, a highly contagious disease, is characterized by fever, rash, runny nose, red and watery eyes, leading to serious complications including blindness, swelling of the brain, diarrhea, ear infections, and severe respiratory infections such as pneumonia. Uduakeko reporting.
The news continues after the break. Stay with us.
I believe in the collective power of you and I. Together, we can build upon existing legacies to birth the land of our dreams. Let us work as one, devoid of tribal sentiments and political differences. Let's throw away violence and embrace peace. Let us work with government to make Akwa Ibom an industrial hub, create employment for our youths, boost security, agriculture and healthcare. I am you, and you are me. We are the future. We can make a difference. Let's come together and embrace the new Akwa Ibom, an Akwa Ibom under the leadership of our Governor, Mr. Udom Gabriel Emmanuel. For we believe in Akwa Ibom.
You're welcome back. Staff of Akwa Ibom State Independent Electoral Commission, RPC, have handed the activities to God, asking for His guidance, protection and direction for the year. This was during a solemn assembly and dedication service organized by the Commission at its headquarters in Uyo. The story is here presented.
Rendition of hymns, praise and worship, testimonies and intercessory prayers formed part of activities at the service, while Ekisek voices rendered songs. There shall be abundantly satisfied. The guest speaker, Engineer Obon Israel, advised staff of the Commission to see their work as service to God and so discharge their responsibility with the fear of God. Engineer Israel, who said justice and righteousness is what God demands, advised them not to pay lip service but to be transparent in their dealings with fellow humans.
The office that you are holding, never forget that I please God in this thing that I'm doing. This service in 2016, the commitment to say is, Lord, I want to please you with this work that I'm doing.
The essence of the solemn assembly and the dedication service, according to the chairman of Akisek, Mrs. Gloria Ukbong, was to thank God for His love and faithfulness upon Akisek's staff last year and to pray for more successes and blessings this year. She acknowledged that some staff worked very hard to earn double promotion and called on others to improve in their job. Dr. Ukbong mentioned the clearance of backlog of promotion arrears as part of the Commission's achievements last year.
So all that this state expects of you, all that this Commission expects of you, is your commitment to your duty, your sincerity to your duty. God is the rewarder of those who serve Him diligently.
The Secretary of Akisek, Mr. Ifiok Udo, called on the staff to get ready to render selfless services this year, especially as the Commission is expected to conduct the local government elections.
They will work under the dictates and by so doing, God will continue to give and bless them.
Some retired staff were presented with gifts, while special prayers of dedication were offered for the staff of the Commission. Patience Joe, reporting.
The University of Uyo has held a New Year interdenominational Thanksgiving service. The service took place at the Yemoguchiku Hall Town campus of the university. Cecilia Offem filed the following report here presented.
Professor Essien described Thanksgiving as a way of expressing appreciation to God for His benevolence and grace. The Vice Chancellor expressed happiness over the peace prevailing at the campus and attributed it to God. He commended the management of the various schools and staff for their support while encouraging them to work hard to foster unity in the university.
And so there's needs and every reason to thank God, because the way things are in the university, in the state, and in Nigeria at large means that we must continually draw near to God. We must continually thank God, because with Him we can do everything. And when He says yes, nobody can say no.
In a sermon, the senior pastor inside Bible Church, Dr. Silvanus Okafia, who spoke on the topic fulfilled purpose, urged the management of the university to seek Christ in its daily dealings in order to succeed. Dr. Okafia said the fulfilling purpose is to achieve what was expected of the university and urged the management to work hard in order to record successes in the 2016 academic year.
What season is this in this university? There is time for everything. Once you determine what is to go on now, it will influence your commitment. You will either be excited or happy, or sad, and you want to tear it down. But I came to let you know that this university is bigger than any one of us.
The registrar of the university, Mrs. Eda Omondak, expressed thanks to God for seeing the university through 17 academic years. Mrs. Omondak said that the university has embraced a new beginning and described current management team as another phase of impactful governance that will further add value to the continued transformation of the university.
And therefore we are here to express our appreciation in song, in praises, in worship, acknowledging His Lordship, to thank Him for His love, to thank Him for His benevolence, His grace, His mercy, His favor. I doubt if we could finish counting our blessings.
The event featured intercessory prayers for the school, management and staff, song ministration from different choirs, as well as Thanksgiving dance.
President Muhammadu Buhari has sent a letter formally notifying the National Assembly of some amendments on the 2016 budget. A document containing an amended copy of the 2016 appropriation bill was attached to the letter, which was read by the Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, during plenary. The Senate announced that it will begin a debate on the appropriation bill at the plenary on Wednesday, January 20, 2016. The Senate later moved into a closer session with the Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, who was invited to address the Senate on the depreciation of the Naira, issues of Bureau de Change, imports and exports, the diversification of the economy, and other related matters. That is in our package. A reminder that you can watch AKBC TV News online by logging on to akbconline.org or follow us on Twitter at AKBC45U or on Facebook at AKBC Channel 45. Before we go, look at the major stories. The state government has commenced the payments of pension to retired school teachers and others. The exercise is taking place at the State Treasury headquarters. We also brought you a report that about 1 million children in the state are to be vaccinated against measles. That is enough for you this morning. Thanks for watching. My name is Agnes Udol Kingbom. Have a wonderful day.